Hello everyone, this is a Fruity backhand of another review. This is a kind of an interesting deck recently released for Club 808 members. It's the Bicycle Joker, and it says that on the front of the box, Bicycle top, Joker on the bottom. And it has an Arco Joker on the front, and some beautiful red foil, lots of embossing. As you can probably see, if I shine the light, you can see all the embossing. Very beautifully done. The one side, Ericus Infinis made USA with that Joker again, and more foil and embossing, and same on the other side, more foil and embossing. And it says from the archives of the United States Playing Card Company. A little bit hard to read that, unfortunately, but that's what it says. Top says poker size, and I believe Joker face, although it could also say poker face, but that's not correct. Joker makes more sense. Bottom, you get your barcode and USB-C info, a recycling logo. And one thing you will notice is that there is, as you can see in the barcode, a very specific embossing on the entire tuck case. It's kind of like a checkered pattern. You see it right here in the reflection. That is all embossed. It looks like checkers or diamondback pattern, and that is around every single side of the box. So it's almost like a linen finish, except it's a different pattern or texture. The back, so the back design, which is pretty simple, kind of vintage looking. And then you get to your limited edition Club 808, 5,000 made, custom seal if you will. You get your USB-C trademark info on the flap. It's the first time and only time you're going to see one that says bicycle, Hoyle, stud, squeezers, tally hole, aviator, Joker designs, all trademark of USB-C. It's pretty interesting. And even on the flap you can see, I don't know if you can see, but I can see it's got the same texture pattern. On the flaps here you get the little US symbols, and we get to the cards. There is an ad card that says Bicycle Joker deck, and it says these cards represent various Jokers from the United States Playing Card Company archives. Some are new, but all of them. So the wide variety of images and styles that have been featured on our cards over the years, and you get a little clown face in each corner. And the back design is, I'll zoom in, clown faces in each corner and also in the center. And like I said, vintage style almost, and it's got a gold color. You do also get a double backer. Not sure how much use you can get out of it in this deck. And you do get two interesting gaff cards. You get this card, which is a 9 of spades. It also looks like a 5 of spades, and actually when you add up 9 and 5 you get 14 spades, and that's what there is in there, is 14. And this one is kind of similar as well. It's a 4 of diamonds index with 10 pips. So it's a 4 diamonds and a 10, and when you add up 10 and 4 you get 14. So it's pretty interesting. And you put them together you get 15. It's definitely different. I wasn't expecting gaff cards on a USB-C release, but it's pretty cool, and it's basically almost like a joke. So I'm going to show you these cards. This one is from the Texan 45 deck, the Texans. Also, I believe in the Palmettos, Texan Palmettos. This one I'm not familiar with. Shocking, I know. This one I'm not familiar with either. Pretty interesting. This one is from the limited edition series 1. They don't have the series 2 that I recall. Of course, your standard B. This is from a Hoyle. I'm not sure I'm familiar with it. I'll let you guess. Stud, in case you don't know. This one, I have no idea. This one's from a Steamboat, obviously. This one, I have no idea. This one, I'm not sure. This one is from a Maverick. The Best Bout from the 125th anniversary edition, and also from the old school decks, the first Joker, It says right there 1885 Bicycle Joker. So it's like the original one. This is from, oh crap, what is it? I know it. Oh, it's the, don't tell me now. I know this. I have it. I know it. It's the Aladdin. There you go. Again, it tells you what it is. Aviator. Plastic coated plastique. That's from the Aristocrats, basically. Your Arco. Oh, and as I mentioned, before I continue, the spades and the clubs are exactly the same. Hearts and diamonds are identical as well. So everything you see in the hearts will be in the diamonds. Everything you see in the spades will be in the clubs. Then you get the foil. This one I'm familiar with. I have it. This one, again, I'm not familiar with, but it's similar to one that was in the other side. Stickman, obviously. And there is another Stickman. They got both of them in there. And both in the hearts. Squeezers. Bicycle. This is another Aviator. I mean, sorry, another Arco or possibly a Streamline Joker. Tally ho. It looks a little bit odd when it doesn't say Joker in the other quarters. This one looks like it's from the 500 deck because it says 500, but not really familiar with it. And then we get back into the clubs, and as you can see, they're exactly the same. That's what you get. It's very interesting. There is no Jokers that specifically come with this deck. You just get those gas cards, the double backer, and the ad card. It's pretty interesting nonetheless. And you already got 52 Jokers. I guess they didn't think they needed any more, although if they had come up with some specific for this deck, would have been cool. Does have a bicycle stock, air cushion finish, looks good. Handles good, Club 808 exclusive. I like it. It's different, it's unique, it's very nice. A little bit disappointed that there's no Jokers in this whatsoever from the Steampunk deck, or the Archangels deck, or the Gladiator, is that right? I can't even think. Guardian, that's what I'm thinking. The Guardian, and I guess Dragon backs do just have bicycle ones, but there's different decks that were designed by like by 311, but that is sold in stores and or on the bicycle website, and they're not featured, especially like the Steampunk and the Archangel, and possibly a couple others. So a little bit disappointed by that, but it's all cool. It's an awesome deck. I think they could have gone further and made each card with a different Joker, but they didn't do that. Not a big deal. I like it. I'll see you next time.